3 degrees on the farm. Gonna be that way for a couple of days. You'll notice that even after feeding, it's pretty quiet. Even the little emus finally realized to stay in their shed. I fed them in there. The sheep are eaten, and then I'm sure they'll go back inside. Our big emus, these are the only animals we do have a heat lamp on right now, and that is just because Blondie, our male, being that he is taking care of his nest, we notice he, you know, is somewhat fasting the way emus do when they start to sit on their nest. So not terribly, we do see him eat, but not as much as he used to, and that happened last year too. So we do put a heat lamp in there, so only when the temperature or even the wind chill gets down this low.
Let's get him.
See if you got anything to break up first. Alright. I'm just gonna get you some. Give me a second. There you go. What are you picking at? Most of our animals, I don't actually dump their ice out within their enclosure. Like even our donkeys who have a pretty big enclosure, I dump it outside of it because they end up walking on it and I don't want them to hurt themselves. But this little corner, the emus almost never use unless it's in the summer and I hose it down. And then they use it because they like to bathe in it. But other than that, they just go ahead and leave it alone. So I don't bother trying to put it all the way over this big edge. Let's see if we can get any of this thick stuff off the side for them. I think it's a no. Especially one-handed right now. I'm gonna set it down, see if I can get anything else. All right, and we did. I was able to get the rest of the big stuff off the side. Hi. So hopefully it'll help it not freeze too badly tonight, even though their water's a little bit lower in their big giant tub. And we'll get them some fresh stuff sometime this week. I think we're gonna have a couple days where it'll be warm enough that we can run the hose out here and get it all full up. Or I'll just bring a wagon full of buckets and we'll fill it up that way. I don't have your egg this time. It's always playing security, checking my pockets every time I leave now. Because it knows I usually have something in my hand of his. But not today. We're just doing waters. Now because of these guys again, having this right here, because we were in such cold temperatures and to make sure they go in at night, it's not really easy for me to get in. So we just put that there. And then I just put my hand through this way and we get everything out through the fence best we can there. And as I get more, I'll come again and bash on the outsides. It seems like once you get that inside, it loosens up that all around it. And then you can get to that too. Right now they're so eager to drink. I did this morning. Like I said, the temperatures are so bad that we have to do this a couple times a day now. So we just come out a couple different times. And then yeah, now you can see, like once you get the one side in the center, then the rest of those big chunks finally just come on out for you, which is nice. So I'm gonna put it down. I'm gonna get the rest of theirs cleaned out. And there you have it. They're all cleared out, refilled, and we're supposed to finally get some warmer temperatures this week. So hopefully everyone's won't freeze as deep. We try to fill them up to the top. That way, even on the past couple days, like we've had these wind chills of 3 degrees. We just hope that we have them full enough that when we come out, we can break their ice and give them some immediate water. And then we come out with buckets to make sure they're filled back up. But when you don't have non-freezing, well or pump or hose out by your animals, this is what it's like in the winter. It's what you have to do. And there's definitely some days where you feel like, oh gosh, I don't feel like doing it, but you have to. The animals need it. So when everyone kind of thinks, oh, hobby farm, so fun, and it is so fun. It really is. I mean, the animals are hilarious. We love all the babies we get to experience. But I think a lot of times people forget or just don't realize this part, which is why you do see those kind of up and down ticks where all of a sudden it's trendy and everyone's got a goat or everyone's got a donkey or new chickens, and then a winter comes around and then you see a lot of those things for sale or needing new homes, because that's when reality sinks in and they realize the work that goes along with it. So when you're getting ready to own something adorable like Butter here, just remember, she needs you in the winter on the coldest days too.